Welcome back to the Just As I Am podcast. It's your host, Nicole, and today we've got a very special episode. We have a guest, our first guest, my cousin, Chloe.
Hey, guys!
So, like I said, this is a very special episode of the podcast. I have my sweet cousin, Chloe, and you're probably wondering how we got together to do this, considering if you've heard me talk about her before, we are in 2 different states. So I flew out to Colorado because she's home from college. So we decided we were going to do an episode together. So, hi, Chloe.
Hey, cousin!
How's it going?
Oh, living the life. Yeah.
So we absolutely had no idea what we were going to talk about. We knew we were going to talk, but we had no idea about what. So
like 2 seconds ago.
Precisely. We are early in our planning. But we made a list to try to give us a track to hopefully stay on at least.
We'll see how it goes.
Yes. So I have been in Colorado since Friday.
Yeah.
And this is actually probably the most time we've spent together since I've been here.
No, I can't believe it.
And just for a time frame,
I was
got
busy.
here. Right. I got here Friday and it is now Wednesday.
Oh,
so
dear.
she has been a working girl. So would you like to tell us about that?
Yeah, so this summer I got an internship at my home church, and I've been their worship intern this summer. So they've got me running around everywhere. I'm very grateful for it. But last week I was busy because my best friend got freaking married.
I know, you're still just in shock about that.
I'm still in shock. I'm so happy for her, though. They are literally the cutest. They're one of my favorite couples. But yeah, so I was the maid of honor for that wedding, which was crazy, and it was a party, man. We just danced for forever.
Well, see, that was crazy, but what's crazier is that I went to the wedding.
Yeah, you pulled up.
And I have no idea who these people are. I was like, isn't it just nice to have a complete stranger at your wedding?
She thought it was cute.
Well, I mean, I'm glad she liked it. But it was definitely, I think for you too, but it was definitely a whole new experience for me because it was a Catholic wedding.
Yeah.
And I am a Baptist. And at one point you were a Baptist too, but
I'm
now you're
non-denominational
now you are, but at one point.
Yeah.
But yes, those kiddos, they partied hard for sure.
We partied for so long. No, but the Catholic wedding, I had never been to a Catholic wedding before, but I really enjoyed it, honestly.
Yeah.
I really liked the traditionalism.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the word?
Yes.
Traditionalism?
That's what
yeah.
you're looking for. Yeah, so I told Robert, what did I say to Robert? Oh gosh. I'm completely blank now. Oh, we'll have to come back to what did I tell that kid? It was on topic, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll come back to me. Anyways, but yes, that was...
It was beautiful.
It was. I mean, it was...
The church was beautiful.
The church was very grand. And I don't think I've ever been in a Catholic church before.
Yeah.
Or at least, I've been in a Catholic school's gym, which is attached to a church, but I don't think that counts. So...
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
But I was definitely ready to hit the hay, because...
Oh, man. No, I had been up. I woke up at like 6:15 that morning, and then I didn't get home until 2 a.m.
Really? You were home at 2? I thought you got home at like 11.
No. They didn't leave until 11:30. The night before I got home at 11:30.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even know half the time when you came home. I didn't even think you came home. I just thought you were just out and about.
I know, no, yeah. The night before I came home at 11:30, and I was up until 1 writing my maid of honor speech.
I said, I don't remember if I told my dad. I told somebody, I was like, you know what? I'm screwed for when I go back home. Because if you don't know, you know, but if you don't know, West Tennessee and this part of Colorado is an hour different. So Colorado is an hour behind my Tennessee time. And
so
if
you lose an hour when you go home.
Yeah. So if I'm going to bed at midnight, it's really like I'm going to bed at 1.
Yeah.
And that's definitely not going to work.
That's what it's like when I go back to school in Oklahoma.
Yeah, because we're on the same time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's another topic. School in Oklahoma. Yes. Do tell us.
Yeah, I go to ORU in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I'm a music production major. Crazy. So I make music. Check me out.
She does, in fact, have music on all platforms.
Yeah.
So you finished your junior year. You're about to start your senior year.
Yeah.
Now, the thing that I like about you being in Oklahoma is that you're 6 hours away. So
yes, instead of like 12.
No, instead of 16.
Oh, it's 16 hours from here?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was probably 12 from when you were in Missouri and came home, but
yeah.
Yes. So Oral Roberts, Tulsa is 6 hours away. So I have been visiting you since your freshman year.
Yeah.
And I've come at least 3 or 4 times. 3? Okay. Because one time I came twice in a year.
You did?
But it was over, last year I came twice. I came spring and fall. So I've come once for each of your school years, but not like, because I didn't come this spring. Yeah. Because we decided I would come in the fall.
Yeah.
But
you came last fall, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So I came spring and fall, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we were like, because it was right before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect time to go, right? Perfect. So I told Chloe, I say, something's not right here, because I have never seen a Tennessee license plate in Oklahoma.
I see them all the time.
Okay, you see them, but I don't. And then she said, well, your license plate is Tennessee. And I said, I don't count.
But you count everyone else.
I also have not seen one here yet.
Are you kidding me? I just saw like 5 today. I'm not even joking right now.
I have seen.
I just think you're not looking hard enough.
No, literally, I'd be looking at everybody's license plate, because you know that game that you play in the car when you're on a road trip, how many states you can find?
Yeah.
I'm always on watch, okay?
No, it's because they know you're there. It's because they know you're on the lookout.
I've seen Alaska. I've seen Texas. I've seen the Dakotas, New York, Pennsylvania, all those. Have I seen in Tennessee? No.
I think it's okay. I think you see a lot of Tennessee license plates.
I just think that's a sign.
What's a sign?
It's an omen of some
sort.
How
is it a sign? Not seeing a license plate?
It means Tennesseans aren't here. There's something. There's something not right. But so my favorite thing to do when I come see you is to go to Pawhuska.
Pawhuska.
And if you have no idea what that is, I'm going to say 2 words.
Oh dear.
Pioneer woman. It is.
Yeah.
I tell people, I say, I go to Chloe so I can go to the Pioneer woman.
That's really it.
I mean,
I'm aware.
But I stay for you.
Okay.
I mean, I take you with me. It's not like. Although the next time she said we're going to go to Reba's place in Atoka and not the Pioneer Woman. So
you can only do so much at Pioneer Woman.
I know, but it's
everything.
Such an empire, like it's just, it soothes my soul. Okay. Not this last time, but the time before.
This last time was sad. I can't lie.
I mean,
it did not hit the same.
but we did go to the lodge this time.
That was fun.
That was good.
And getting to see the cows, horses.
Yeah.
What
The
was it?
livestock, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Or animals.
whatever. I'm pretty sure they're I don't know, beef, whatever. I can't remember what you call those. That's not the point of the story. Anyways, but my car had dirt on it, or the gravel dust.
Okay.
Forever.
Did you not go to a car wash?
I sure didn't, but it rained so much. It rained
Didn't
so
go to
much.
a car wash. Okay.
And I was like, why is this not taking it off? Drive through a puddle, still there. Like, what's going on? So anyways, so not this pastime, but the time before it, we actually met Ree Drummond.
Oh, yeah.
And
Wait, what's her name?
It was Ree Drummond.
Ree
Drummond.
Drummond.
Yeah, because it's Drummond Ranch.
Yeah.
It's so, this was when they were in the process of renovating everything.
Uh-huh.
So, like, they had finished renovating the mercantile, right.
Yeah.
But they were renovating the deli, whatever, the restaurant within the mercantile.
Yeah.
And so you had to go eat in her event center down the street.
Yeah.
And we were sitting there eating, and Ree Drummond had literally just made a Facebook group that she actually posts in and shares in.
Yeah.
And I was scrolling on it while we were waiting for our food. Try the grilled cheese dippers and tomato soup. Although the last time I got the chicken parm, and it was magnificent.
Really?
It was fabulous.
That's nice.
We were sitting there, and I was scrolling, and something she had posted in that group popped up talking about her new little bundt cakes or lava cakes or whatever it was. And
cute.
I looked at it and I read it, and it said how she was going to come try them at like 1 or 2 or something. 2. And I looked at the girls and I said, we're not leaving until I meet this woman.
And you got her cookbook.
I did. Yeah. So I wanted something for her to sign, but I wanted more than like a postcard or something. Yeah. So I was like, got her newest cookbook, and I was actually in her collection store and I got it. Yeah. And the girl who was checking me out, she goes, they have signed one of these in the mercantile. And I said,
I'm okay.
I said, oh, she's coming. and
she's gonna sign it in front of me.
And I mean, it's personalized. She wrote my whole name in it. And we got to talking or whatever, and I said, I came from Tennessee. And she goes, oh, what part? And I was like, or she said, my mom lived in Chattanooga for a little bit. And I was like, yeah, I'm from the other side. And then was it the time before that? No, it was this time, because that's when you were in choir and you had to go sing in the different churches, right?
No,
I think that was the same time.
That was the same time. Yeah.
So, and it was so funny because Chloe was in choir at school, and she had to go sing at various churches, and we actually went to one of the First Baptist churches downtown, and so I met her choir friends and her choir director, and, of course, Chloe introduced me, and he was like, oh, I was from Chattanooga. Well, apparently everybody's from East Tennessee, but nobody knows about West Tennessee. So,
hidden gem, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
No, when I met her, I'm pretty sure she could tell I was a fake fan.
Wait, you were fresh, okay? You could tell her you didn't have TV,
she
okay?
Looked at me and she was like, okay. She just took my picture because I was there.
But then your roommate, she was like, oh, jealous. And I was like, fabulous.
No, it was so funny seeing all the ladies up there waiting.
It was hilarious because everybody kept watching the stairs at the door. Yeah. And we were just waiting. Uh-huh. I mean, every time somebody would come up the stairs,
everyone was like,
they had their phones out ready for a picture. I mean, it was like, and then she didn't even come up the stairs. She came out a door upstairs.
Like, you would think.
I mean, like, she was.
Tom Holland was coming through, man.
That would have been nice, okay? But, yeah, so and then we went to the aquarium one time.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
And cute. You couldn't pet the dang jellyfish because it was closed. But
I
then
forgot that was a thing.
I know, but then we saw the turtle.
We did see the
And it was
turtle, and
so
he was so
sweet.
fresh. He was like
He just followed you
posing.
around.
I know. I felt like a Disney princess.
I mean,
he
turtle
was
language.
just following me around and
It was fabulous.
posing in our selfies.
I don't
It was
think
so
we've
cute.
done.
We haven't done anything else.
We
I don't
haven't
think.
done anything super
But this
exciting.
time we're gonna go to Reba's place.
Right. We're gonna go to Reba's place.
Maybe...
Literally, Reba's place. We were gonna do Van Gogh one time, weren't we?
Yeah.
But then it was expensive.
No, it was like the timing didn't work
That's
out.
right. That's right. But sometimes
we could go
Chloe
to OKC.
Oh, what's that?
Oklahoma City.
Literally. Chloe actually sneaks me on campus sometimes, but I blend in, I guess, because nobody's.
It's not like you're not allowed to be on campus.
I mean, no, but like
you're not. I mean, you're not allowed to spend the night, I guess.
No, but like I've done schoolwork on campus, so
and
I mean
that's totally fine.
I'm a student,
yeah,
just not
just not at my school.
There, the thing about yours is it's so diverse and multicultural.
Yeah,
like there's so many, not just people from all over the U.S., but like
the
world.
It's multicultural.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For those who don't know what multicultural is, more than just the U.S., but like I mean all over the world.
Yeah,
and
I'm very grateful for that.
It's just, I think it's just a Western thing. Everybody just likes shaking hands.
Yeah.
But I'm just
I thought that was. Oh, you don't shake hands?
I don't like it.
Oh, why? Tell me more.
It's just awkward to me. I don't.
Why is it
and then
awkward,
because you never know if
Nicole?
it's going to be like a good grasp, firm handshake, or if it's because, sometimes men are gentle with us ladies and like they just hold our hand and give it a squeeze. You know what I mean? So I never know.
I always gotta show that I mean business. I mean, you gotta give a firm handshake there.
Because there's one man at church and he'll just, lightly take your hand and squeeze. And I'm like, so what kind of shake are we going to do today? Are we going to...
I really just go based off, like, it takes me, like, half a second to realize what's going on, and then I catch on,
But, that's how long the handshake lasts. Oh, gosh.
Not a good one. Good handshake lasts, like, at least a good 3 seconds.
There was... He's passed away now, but there was Mr. Bobby at church. And he was... a taller man, and he would always just tickle us because he would come over, he'd grab our hand, and he'd shake our whole body.
Oh man!
But we loved it. We were like,
oh man,
this is it. This is a handshake, man. So we've already checked a couple of things off the list, I guess.
Well, we could talk more about childhood.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
I was born.
You broke
really
up
young.
with us in the year of 2010.
It wasn't my choice. Oh, no. Was it 2010?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah. Because I was turning 8 that year.
Yeah, and
we moved this summer before.
My little 14-year-old heart got so smashed. Like, I'm still not over it, honestly.
I can tell.
Mom always asks me, when I'm griping about y'all being 16 hours away, Mom is like, when are you going to get over that? And I say, well, when are they going to move back? And she says, never. And I say, there's your answer.
Oh, dear.
Because not only... Okay, so... Which we'll talk about pre-moving in a second. But to give a background... 3 of the 4 of them. Chloe is the oldest. And then you have Robert David Perrin III.
Oh, man.
You got to put that in there.
Government name.
Hi, mean. Then you have Andrew and Peter. So Chloe through Andrew.
And Peter don't get the same.
Okay, that's right. I was like, did I say that wrong?
No,
Andrew and right. Peter, two different children. Were Chloe through Andrew were born in Tennessee.
Peter was not born yet.
No, he did not exist at this time. We'll get to that in a minute. But they were all born in Tennessee, and Chloe's dad, my uncle, Robert David Perrin II, Junior, well, um, re-entered the Air Force.
Yeah.
And so they got stationed in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of really liked Vegas. I'm not going to lie.
I liked Vegas, too.
I mean, and I wasn't ever old enough to do anything fun in Vegas. 8. I was only like 15, 16
I was 8,
you moved.
And then we moved summer of 2013.
Right.
So then I was going to be turning 11. So I was 10 when we moved.
Yeah, because you were in Vegas for like 3 years. Not even,
3. We were in there.
So within that 3 years, Peter enters in.
It was a very influential time, honestly.
I mean, I have probably at least 2 super good memories about it, because the first time we went was Christmas of 2010.
Yeah.
Which, I'm weird. Christmas is a holiday. I want to be at home.
Wait, not 2010, because...
Yeah, 2010, because Kristen...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because Kristen graduated in 11.
I was thinking of 2013.
We came... Right, we came to visit at Christmas in 2010, and... Okay, so... Maybe I have 3 memories. Okay, 3. One of my first ones was when we went to see Lion King.
Yes. That was so fun.
So, the musical, the live action, the whatever.
It was a musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we went to see that. Well, afterwards, we went outside the theater, the auditorium, and met Simba.
It was Simba?
Yeah, we met Simba.
Oh, I didn't realize
and so,
that. I didn't remember that.
Yeah, we met Simba. Well, I mean, you were just this big.
I was just a babe.
So we met Simba, and...
I do remember he was handsome.
Yeah, okay. But, so we were taking our pictures with him, and I think your mom wanted one of just you and him, obviously. And
obviously.
So remember, you were just a tiny tot.
I was barely 11.
I mean, you were barely alive.
Oh, wait, no. I was barely 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had probably just turned 8.
Yeah, if it was in December.
And we were all standing there ready, watching, for y'all to get ready for the picture. And Simba, scoots down to be on your level. And we all go, "Aww." And then you just make a... "Are you for real?" face at us.
Really?
Yes, I remember funny. That. Okay, so that's 1.
Are you for real? You would stoop to my level.
Like, you were like, it's not that serious.
I'm not that young.
Don't say all. Like, that's how you were. And then, let's see. Like I said, we were there for Christmas. And Aunt Linda had told us what she had mailed out, for your Christmas. And Robert had been wanting a Nerf gun.
Oh, I hated those Nerf guns with a passion.
So
I hated them.
So, let's see. We were watching him open it. And, we know what it is. And so, because if you were 8, then he was 4 or 5. Yeah, 4. Yeah, because y'all are 4 years different.
Yeah.
So he's opening it and he goes, it's a, or, oh my goodness, it's a Nerf gun. Like, we were living for it. We were like, this is the greatest.
Aww.
And then your mom took us to go sledding. And I couldn't get up that hill.
Vegas?
Yeah, at the top of some mountain.
Where? Oh, Mount Charleston. Aw, pressed. That's the one mountain that got snow. That's where we learned to ski. I could not climb up that mountain to save my life. And I remember getting such a bad headache.
I remember 2 things. Plug your ears, Aunt Laura. But
oh dear.
One thing I remember is seeing a man who didn't even have a shirt on. And I was like, how on earth are you not wearing a shirt and it's a freaking blizzard outside?
It's Vegas.
It's a blizzard. I don't care if it's Vegas or not. And then on the way back down the mountain, your mom had to make a pit stop.
Oh dear.
She had to be a Girl Scout. And she had to go make a pit stop.
Oh dear.
I remember that, and I remember when we went to the Bellagio. Like I loved. There was so much good stuff about Vegas. And then when your dad took us to the quote unquote petting zoo, which was just retired military machinery.
Oh yeah.
And you know, you turn around and you'd be like, where's Robert? Oh, he's at the top of a tank or at the top of a helicopter. Like, how even? He's always been like that. And
monkeying around.
There was one thing that we couldn't touch because it was radioactive, and I was like, well, I was like, yeah, just put a sign and make sure, people will know, because we've really got common sense today. But
all of this is like vague for me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I was younger than you.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think I blocked a lot of it out.
Look, it was a traumatic time. There was
but I loved downtown.
Yeah,
I really
did
Strip. Love the Strip.
Fabulous.
Like honestly, I loved walking around, and I would wear my heels, and I felt like such a big girl.
I was fixing to say you'd be trying to look like them girls on the Vegas Strip. The funny thing
it was so fun though. I've always loved dressing up, and like Vegas.
You still do, yes.
I know, that's why I said I've always loved dressing up, and Vegas just like let me.
I mean, you can be exotic in Vegas, and nobody bats an eye.
Yeah. Here it's like you pull up to church in 3-inch heels. They're like, "What are you doing with your life?"
Okay, choices. Yeah, I loved the Bellagio. One time we went into Mandalay Bay. I'm pretty sure it was Mandalay Bay. And I went in there and I just took a whiff all the way down to my toes because I was like, it smells beautiful in here. And I could never
smell like cigarettes.
No, those do not smell beautiful.
What?
No, it was a fabulous, very good scent.
Okay.
And
I just remember Vegas smelling like cigarettes.
Inside Mandalay Bay, not like outside on the streets, the hotel itself.
Yeah.
And I had gotten a Ka shirt because my freshman year marching band show was Cirque du Soleil Ka.
Oh.
And I didn't ever want to wash it because it smelled like Mandalay Bay. Well, I finally came to learn that it's like Victoria's Secret vanilla is the smell.
Stop it.
And I was
like, that's your scent, man.
It made my life when I figured that out.
Did you get it?
I think I do have one at home actually.
Nice.
I think.
Nice.
But I loved that. I loved going to M&M
Victoria's
World.
Secret vanilla lotion. I don't know if that's the same thing.
I'm sure it would be. I remember that. M&M World was good.
M&M World, man.
Fabulous.
That was my place, bro.
I mean,
that was my place. I would thrive.
Magnificence.
Every time I went there, I'd be like, this is where I belong.
Exactly. And then the wall.
Yeah. The wall full of M&Ms.
If you've never been, it's at least 20 feet. At least 20 feet of tubes from about your waist to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Full of M&Ms.
Man. This is the greatest thing ever.
To a
10-year-old, are you kidding me?
Let's get one of those in the house.
It was a version of heaven, honestly.
In your mansion in heaven, you're going to have an M&M wall. Yes.
Yeah.
They melt in your mouth, not your hands. But that came from class.
LOL.
But I loved that. One time we went to Paris, I think, and we got a dessert.
And we went up the Eiffel Tower too.
Yeah.
Were you there for that?
I don't know if we did that. I just remember the inside was painted like outside.
Yeah.
Like
that's what it was like
in
like a lot of the hotels.
Yeah.
Like the Venetian.
I don't think. We might have quickly gone in.
I loved the Venetian.
The Coca-Cola. Yeah. Did we go in that?
I don't know.
We probably did.
I only stayed in one hotel the whole time I lived there, and it was the Venetian.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was so nice.
I mean, it's all so nice.
It's also nice. And I've heard that Vegas has changed a lot. I mean, obviously, I would expect it to.
A lot more people are taking Vegas residencies.
Like living there, like they're moving there.
Like, okay, music artist.
Yeah.
Like, instead of touring,
Mm-hmm.
they go to one place and they put on this many shows.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what
so
Elvis
like
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Against his will. But
oh, poor Elvis.
Poor guy. Rest in peace. So we've got Carrie Underwood. We've got, I think Lady Gaga did at one point. I don't think she does now.
I think every artist has.
Adele has been there for a long time now. Like, we wanted to go when we were outside of the Titanic Museum. We wanted to do that, but it was like incredibly way too expensive. Are you listening, Titanic Museum in Las Vegas, Nevada? Too expensive, so we never went.
Everything is expensive.
But there was a Carrot Top ad outside, and Dad always jokes about going to see Carrot Top.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's just a man with curly red hair who's a comedian, I think. But
LOL. I'll never forget when. Okay. One time Aunt Garland was visiting, and you know how I was obsessed with America's Got Talent,
right?
Okay. One time she came and she was like, "Chloe, we have a surprise for you. Your mom and I were taking you to a show." And on the way there, we passed a huge Justin Bieber billboard.
Oh, gosh.
And I was so excited. Like, I was so sure it was going to be Justin Bieber. I was like, no. Oh my gosh, we're going to Justin Bieber. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. And they end up taking me to that season of America's Got Talent Top 10 acts.
You know, Kristen would have been so mad if you had gone to see the Biebs without her. Like, that has been her love.
I was like, it was crazy because I loved that. I loved American Idol. Or not American Idol. America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
AGT. And like, if I had not gotten in my head that I was going to Justin Bieber, then I would have been so stoked. But because I did that, I ruined it.
Well, see, the funny thing is this morning, because, so how the house is laid out.
Where?
Here.
This one?
So you got the guest bedroom, then you got the bathroom, and then basically it's right on the other side of the wall is the workout room.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Well, this morning I heard your dad on the treadmill.
Watching AGT.
I didn't even have to go look at the TV. I knew it was America's Got Talent because I could hear it that well in here. Man. But yeah, so let's see. Vegas. Dad and I went to the pawn shop.
Really?
Like
like the
Pawn
one with
Stars.
The show about it?
Yeah.
Cool.
We didn't see anybody, obviously.
Do you remember Cake Boss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has something there too, doesn't he?
So one time I was on a field trip with my homeschool group.
Look at you.
And we were inside the Venetian. We were at like a coin shop and we were learning about coins, and I remember I was so bored, and I turn around and I see these two ladies walk by with a whole camera crew, and I was like, why do those ladies look so familiar?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's Buddy's sisters. And so I run, and then I tell one of the dudes that was standing behind me, I was like, dude, those are Buddy's sisters. And then he like looks around the corner and he dashes out. He's like trying to go catch them.
Oh, gosh.
He didn't catch them. But then like Buddy was there, and like people were lining up to meet him. And I remember Mom didn't come with us that day. She had me carpool with another family.
That's what you get,
and
Mom.
They didn't want to meet him.
Oh,
and so I didn't get to meet Buddy Blastro. And like, I was the biggest fan of Cake Boss. Like, do you remember when I would bake all of my cakes?
Yeah.
All my birthday cakes? Like, I wanted to meet him so bad, especially at that age. Like, that was like,
the biggest hype for Cake Boss and
like
stuff.
That was the most into cake baking I ever got. And I didn't get to meet him.
Have you watched Buddy versus Duff?
No.
So Duff,
I haven't kept up with him.
Duff is, I mean, he's been around for a good minute, but he is also a baker. And they have shows. They have this show where they go head to head
Okay.
So like they are given to a topic, and then they have to do their take on it, and then it goes to whatever, and people vote on it. So it's like a blind vote also. But yes, man, I remember Vegas was just good.
Vegas was a time.
We just haven't
I want to
seen
go back.
anybody here.
Okay,
I mean,
low-key, I've been thinking about it for my 22nd birthday.
Okay.
I've been thinking about going out there for my 22nd birthday.
Let me save some money. Not that I'm gonna gamble or nothing. No, what is funny is which of course at this time you were a youngin, so you were from 8 to 11, and I was 13
8 to 10
to
well 7.5
because
to
your
10
birthday
and a
is
half.
at the end. Yeah. I was 14 going on 16. And so we didn't really get to partake in any of the typical
iconic,
typical
or not
Vegas
cliche. That's what I meant. Cliche Vegas activities.
Precisely. And I just remember because in the airport, I believe it was the airport though, we were going down or up or something or another, and of course there's a big, not billboard, but a big advertisement for, I think in one spot it was for the Chippendales.
LOL.
And then,
I remember passing that.
And
always.
then in another we discovered Thunder Down Under. Not that we would ever go see any of these, but Chippendales is what, American, English?
I have
one
no
of those
clue.
And then Thunder Down Under is
idea.
Australian.
Really?
So it's basically choose
Thunder
your
Down Under,
nationality. But we always thought that was so goofy. And your dad says his favorite memory from Vegas is when I think you saw one of those posters and you go, "That's what my daddy looks like."
Stop. I said that.
That's what he said.
No, I did not.
I kid you not. You can ask
no,
him.
I did not. Sorry, Dad, you did not look like that.
Times are different, but I mean, wow.
I'm dead, bro.
Biggest compliment, like.
Yeah, my dad.
Look at you. Go, Dad, go.
I can't believe I said that. Oh my gosh. No, I want to go back to Vegas. I think it'd be fun. I love the stratosphere.
Blessed? Yes. So here's what we need.
Fancy restaurant.
Yeah, here's what we need if you're listening out there.
Oh.
We need you to boost this podcast so we can make a profit.
Okay.
Because we're poor. So we can go traveling.
Yeah.
Okay, you plan the Vegas trip, I'll plan the Disney trip.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah. But Disney's not happening for like a year.
That's fine. Years. That's fine. I mean, in due time, right? So we've got a year to boost this and get it going. So share it. Sharing
my 22nd birthday is in like 4 months.
Well, Disney might be. Well, are you trying to gamble?
In Vegas?
Are you?
No.
I'm not either. So on the way here, I was trying to fly directly into Colorado Springs. But you can't really fly direct. I mean, you can fly direct into Denver, but you can't fly direct into Colorado Springs. You have to do a
layover.
What you call it? Yeah. So Mom and I were looking at the flights, and because I mean, Colorado Springs Airport is COS. Makes complete sense, right? Nashville is BNA.
Why?
I have no idea what that. I mean, I don't know, but you get what I'm saying.
B and Nashville.
Yeah, something. But so we were looking just to be. I knew I was gonna fly through Dallas because I've been through Dallas before, and but I was just looking at all the other airports that you would make a connecting flight from, or through or whatever, and. I was looking, and like some of them were completely just random. Like it was go to Chicago and then go to Colorado Springs, or go to Washington and then go to Colorado Springs, or and then one of them was like go to Arizona and then go to Colorado Springs. But then one of them I clicked it, and it said go to Las Vegas
Oh.
and go to Colorado Springs. And I was like,
you should have done that.
oh.
one.
And Mom said, no, you don't need to go there. Of course, but
yeah.
I mean,
I'll go back to Vegas at one point in my life.
I mean, we're going to. We're gonna.
Yeah.
You know, the funny thing is at work, a lot of the teachers went to a conference or a convention or something.
Okay.
And it was in Vegas. And I was like, okay, ladies.
That's funny.
It really tickled me. I was like, Sin City is not where you would think teachers from a Christian school would go. But, you know, whatever works.
Listen, man, you'll find God anywhere.
I mean, look.
He is everywhere.
And then the church that you went to there, I think like Tim Tebow was there the week before or something.
Yeah, Tim Tebow came, Gabby Douglas came, Bethany Hamilton came.
I mean,
Michael W. Smith came to my church.
Gosh.
Yeah. We got some cool people to pull up.
You can find God in the most sinful places.
Okay. Well, Vegas isn't sinful.
I mean, it's called Sin City.
Like the Strip, maybe.
I mean, not all of it, yeah. Sin Strip, that's the except for Eminem World and Coke World and there were.
Okay.
But yes. So then you moved to Colorado.
I did.
You moved
move
closer,
to Colorado.
and yet not close enough.
Still halfway across the country.
I mean, good grief.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was going in my 5th grade year.
Mm-hmm. I know you graduated from high school and almost college.
I know. What the heck?
I asked Robert.
I really don't remember much.
Yeah. I remember you were in a cast for like the beginning of it.
I did break my... Well, not the beginning.
Well,
I think
at the other house.
No, in 6th grade. I broke my ankle.
It wasn't at this house though, was it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It was the second year we lived here. I did break my ankle because Robert freaking threw. So he was like, Chloe, watch this. And he didn't tell me what he was doing. And
of course,
by our house was like a whole thing of rocks with big boulders on top of them.
Yes.
And he thought it was so cool that he could throw a rock at the big rock and it would ricochet backwards. And he didn't tell me that that's what he was doing. So he like threw a rock really hard at the big rock and it ricocheted back. And if I hadn't have moved, like it was going to hit my face. And so I like moved out of the way like just in the nick of time. But then I was pissed because he freaking threw a rock at my face. And so I started chasing him.
Are you surprised?
I was pissed off, bro. And so then as I was trying to run, I was chasing him over these rocks and my ankle like twisted over one of the rocks.
Never run on the
rocks.
I
remember my dad made me, because we were outside waiting to leave to go to our golf lesson.
Oh, not
and
golf.
My dad said he made me go to my golf lesson and like golf still on my ankle. And we didn't go to the doctor for like 3 days. And they were like, if you had waited one more day, she might have needed surgery.
Oh, gosh. You know what that reminds me of? So back to Vegas. How we were shopping at Kohl's and the boys were together. Because your mom had gotten us Kohl's gift cards for Christmas.
Okay.
So we were all shopping. I don't remember where the boys were. Because, you know, there was only the two because Peter wasn't here yet. But we get a call while we're in Kohl's. And it's like, Granddaddy's having a heart attack.
Oh.
We were like, perfect thing to have on vacation. So Kristen and I actually had to go home. And then he had to stay.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
And then Kristen got mad because we were supposed to go through Dallas to go home because she wanted to go shopping around or whatever. Oh. But then your dad got us a direct flight instead. So she was like, this sucks. She's probably still mad about it. But
how old was she? Was she like 20?
Let's see. In Vegas? No. If I was 14, she was 17.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Because I had ugly hair. I was an ugly person back then. I had ugly hair. I was in the midst of growing it out. I'm stunning now, and I wash my face.
No, I always loved your hair. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, because you remember when I was 13 at the beginning of 8th grade,
You did chop it off.
I got the bob.
I do remember that.
And then that's like back when I didn't care, nor did I know anything. And it was just horrendous. And it was just a big fuzzball because it's so thick.
It is thick hair.
And it was...
You do have thick hair. Both
it's not as thick as it used to be. Kristen's,
I know, it has like thinned out kind of.
Yeah.
But Kristen's
is still a horsetail, man.
Still a mane.
Thick. But
I always wanted long hair. I never got long hair. It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, like I would like to chop mine off, but I would like to chop it off more towards like the fall.
Yeah, I'm thinking I want to get mine cut. I mean, I have terrible split ends right now, so I haven't gotten it done since you did it last summer.
Darn. I mean, it looks good.
A year.
Yeah, so
my bangs are grown out.
You moved here, which all of our parents were born in Colorado.
Yeah. Dad always wanted to move back to Colorado ever since he left when he was 8.
I mean...
And so we made it back here. He was still in the Air Force. They gave him the choice, so he chose Colorado Springs. And I don't remember being upset. I remember being sad because right when we found out we were leaving, I had just started to make like good friends.
Yeah.
And so I had to leave them.
Shout out.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
No, and so then we moved here and I was at the same school. Oh, that was the thing, was that I was homeschooled from like kindergarten through 4th grade, and then we came here.
You actually went to a private school for kindergarten, and then after that, when did you go to Augustine? Pre-K?
Pre-K.
Okay, pre-K.
Yeah.
Well,
and then I went to
an actual
a part-time school in kindergarten. Then I was full-time, what's it called? Homeschooled, 1st grade through 4th grade. And then...
Because that's what got Robert messed up or whatever. Because he would have graduated this year.
Well, yeah, but our school that we went to here, their cutoff date
that's what I'm saying.
Was different, and so he was like held back a year or something, and so
smart boy. Well, book smart anyways. At least.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
No, and so then we moved here, and I was in a like public charter school for the first time. It was an interesting adjustment.
I told Robert, I said, because we were talking about it or whatever, and he was talking about school, and I said, I was trying to figure out what a charter school was. Because Mom was like, well, it's not a private school. And I was like, okay. And she's like, but it's not a public school. And I was like, huh?
Okay.
But then Robert was like, so basically it's a public school, but it's not a government public school. Like, people pay for it. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. And then we were talking about something, and I said, honestly, your school makes me think of High School Musical. Like, if you walk in, like, that's the vibe you get. Like, it's just grand and shiny. And
grand is the word.
Well, the door I walked through. I mean, with the staircase and everything.
Yeah. My high school, it was nice. It was okay.
But see, it was a TCA.
I am grateful for the education I got, I suppose.
Yeah, so yours was a TCA.
My teachers.
But I tried to say that you should have come to my TCA. 2 completely different TCAs.
Yeah. My TCA was okay. I was a choir theater kid. Choir.
Yes, you were.
Yeah. I love my choir director. Still love her. I have to get coffee with her. I just remembered.
Shout out.
I need to write that down. Write that down. No. I need to reach out to her. I love her so much. No, but honestly, I really didn't have like the greatest high school experience.
Yeah.
But plus I was also COVID, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
COVID was like
finished you out. Yeah. Because you graduated in 21.
So I just wanted to graduate. And everyone kept telling me, they're like, Chloe, you're going to miss it. Like, don't take it for granted. Well, and I've never missed high school.
I would say, don't wish your life away. That's what I would say. Like,
what do you mean by that?
Like, don't, live in the present, basically.
Oh.
Like, not
okay, I get
just
what you're
want
saying.
to speed forward in your life.
Yeah.
But Yeah.
But
So
I genuinely could not wait to leave high school, and I am the better for it.
Yeah. Well, I think because this is my 10-year anniversary
Oh my
of graduating.
gosh.
So
10 years, bro?
wow.
How do you
So
feel?
um
You're not old, don't worry.
I mean, not yet. Robert thinks I'm 26. So there's that. But at the end of the school year, I was in a 4th grade class, and they
Okay.
thought I was 15. So there's
Wow.
that too. So I've been 15
That's
for about
wonderful.
7 years now. I mean, it's been
That's
great.
lovely.
You know,
Yeah.
15 with a driver's license and
Mm-hmm.
all that good stuff.
You're ahead of
man.
schedule, man.
But 2 things I would probably do would to have been done better academically, and probably have just been a little more social. Well, I don't know if social's the term, but I wish that I would have just been me and have been set in that.
Yeah.
And not try to like conform.
Yeah, same.
And because there wasn't exactly a certain group that I would fit in. Like I could kind of fit in this group, but then I wouldn't. Or I could kind of fit in this group and then I wouldn't. So those things I would probably change.
I wish I didn't care as much what people thought of me. I mean, I feel like
Definitely.
that's the case for everyone, but I just wish so badly that I just knew how much it didn't matter.
I mean, for real.
And
like the thing is like, are you ever gonna see those people again? There's like a 10% chance.
I see people from high school. I've seen a lot of people from my high school this summer, actually. Okay. It's been interesting.
Well, it's summer.
But it's been chill and
like, yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah. So
no one freaking cares.
Let's see. So I was telling Robert, I said, I graduated with 276, 70 something people.
Okay.
And
dang.
I probably only knew
had like 170.
I know, and your graduation was like 3 hours longer than mine.
They care about us. What can I say?
Darn. They're just getting us out. So,
dang.
But I told him, I said, I probably knew 20% of who I graduated with.
Really? I think I knew everyone.
Probably.
From my head. I did know everyone.
And like I might know their faces, but I might not like know them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because at my school there was like over 1,000 kids total.
Oh wow.
So like.
I don't think we had 1,000.
Yeah.
In our high school.
But so I told him, I said one day I was at work and I was working on a client and she said something. She was like, "When did you graduate? And where did you graduate?" And blah blah blah. And she goes, I told her and she said, "We graduated together." And I said, "Huh?" I was like, "I'm sorry. I didn't know." But I think she said she came in the second semester or like later in high school. Like we didn't start from the beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
But I was a band kid. So most of the people I knew
were band kids. Yeah.
Unless it was like, because a lot of us in my class, our older siblings graduated together. Okay. So there was a lot of that too.
Oh, see, for me, I was the older sibling.
I mean, I know.
Like no one paved a way for me, bro.
Had you gone to Northside, you would have had an older cousin to pave the way.
Like I remember people talking about their older siblings and like the teachers would shout them out, and I was always like, "Ugh, I'm the older sibling," and they're gonna do.
So shout out to Coach Clark. Coach Clark is a superior teacher, absolutely excellent. And Kristen told me to say, I was Kristen's sister.
Okay.
On the first day of class.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh," he said, "I can see the resemblance." And I said, "No," or I think he said something about we favor or we look alike or something. Mm-hmm. And I just shook my head no at him and he goes, "You know what? No." But he's so hilarious and
That's
he's
funny.
petty, but he's such an amazing teacher.
Aww.
But I mean,
fresh.
And he actually has, I honestly don't know how many kids he has now.
Whoa.
He had 3. He was having his 3rd when we graduated? Or his 4th?
That's already a lot of kids, man.
His wife anyways, but I think his 5th child has Downs.
Okay.
So
cute.
But it was really cute because this past Down syndrome season, March, in Jackson, they hosted a 321 game. So
Did they really?
Baseball game.
That's so precious.
And it was between, because now he's at Madison. He's not at Northside anymore. Boo,
Okay.
but understandable. Local teams play, but I believe that they brought on people with Down syndrome to like throw the first pitch or to do blah blah blah, you know, all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
And well, my neighbor, her nephew went to Madison and played baseball, so she had seen, or she said when I was making those shirts for Down syndrome, she had sent it to the team manager or whatever you want to call him.
Okay.
And she said, let me ask Clark or whatever. And I said, oh, you can tell Coach Clark, you know, it's me the one doing it. And she said, I did. And he said, oh, yay, or good, or something or another.
Aww,
and I was like,
that's sweet.
Oh, you can't forget a Wilson. We're difficult. We're just embedded in your mind. But
oh man,
wonderful
Fresh.
stuff. So
I love that.
let's end with where are we hoping to be in 10 years?
Lord.
We've already done just about everything.
Rich and famous.
Okay, well, wait a minute. In Jesus' name, like, okay.
Guys, don't quote me.
I mean,
don't take it too seriously. Just jokes.
I mean, I always say when I'm rich and famous, I'm gonna do this, but
you know,
afford this or do
you
this
gotta
or
speak
whatever.
it into existence.
I mean, goodness, but you know, do I really want to be famous? I mean, I don't. Okay, let's partially famous. Okay, like you're making music, so like you want to be top notch, top scale, right? You want to be on everybody's For You page. Well, but like for me, because you know I have my website and my blog and this, like in Jesus' name,
gain a following, man.
I mean, that's
influencer.
I mean, a Jesus influencer. Let's put it that way. Like I mean, because I personally don't feel like I'm that influencer material, but like
you never know.
If you need to deepen your relationship, I mean, I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Like, just, I don't know, just earthly. Like, I don't want to, I mean, I say earthly, but then, you know, don't be a part of the, you know, don't be worldly, but, you know, okay, so Chloe is going to school to be a
music artist. Well, I am a music artist.
Well, I mean, but like you want to produce.
I'm getting a music production degree so that because I wanted to learn how to make my own music.
Right.
Because I songwrite and I do it all.
Yeah. So
or at least I'm learning to do it all.
Where are you planning to end up?
Oh man, how old am I right now? 21.
Dig your heels into that industry, or
girl,
where you're trying to go.
I don't know. It's all just a go with the flow. There isn't one way to get into the music industry.
Right,
you know?
now, it's just like, let's finish the degree.
Yeah, I need to graduate, man. I need to graduate. This year, I'm not doing any extracurriculars or working so that I can really just focus on my EP and get that all done for my senior project, because that's what that's my capstone project. That's what I have to do to graduate. So I'm gonna produce my EP, and it's all about connections, just getting connected, and not even climbing the ladder, but getting to know people authentically and genuinely in the industry, in and out of the industry, you know.
Because I mean, you can learn from anybody, whether it's good or bad. You can. Anybody is.
Yeah, and it's all experience too.
Teacher. Yeah.
That's the big thing. Is like, yes, I went to school to learn about a lot of things, but what's really gonna get me going is just getting more and more experience. You know?
I mean, all I'm saying is Tennessee is the music capital.
I do. I mean, I've wanted to move back to Tennessee for years.
You can come to Jackson and get into rockabilly.
I want to move to Nashville. Cliche as it is.
Absolutely.
I do miss Nashville.
Maybe you want to move to Franklin.
Franklin's freaking expensive.
What
I mean,
everything is. Go live with our aunts for a little bit till you save some money.
I'll live with Aunt Linda.
Yes.
You think she'll let me?
I think she'd love it, honestly.
Really?
Go live with Steve or something.
Oh, period.
But I plan on finishing my degree.
This semester, right?
Lord, I wish.
Oh.
So I'm gonna have to retake biology.
No.
No.
Crying.
But it's
Sad
not
day.
because I'm stupid. It's because it was only a month. So like they crammed
what?
like 6 chapters in a week.
Holy crap.
Anyways, so we're just
That's
breathe
crazy.
in, breathe out, forgive and forget. I'm gonna try to finish my associates by, I hope, like January. Like I hope I can do
this
like
January?
winter semester. Yeah.
Nice.
But I'm
That's
hoping
exciting.
to be done and to be
Uh-huh.
a teacher, have my own classroom,
Teaching gal.
Lord willing,
Mm-hmm.
married with children in 10 years.
Oh, I also want to be married with children.
Amen. Me first, okay? Like, okay. But the thing about Chloe's wedding is there was 10 bridesmaids.
Oh, not my wedding. My best friend's wedding.
No. The wedding you
The
were
one
in. The
I
wedding
was
you were
in.
in. Yes.
She had 10. Yeah, they had
Right.
the bridal party consisted of 10 bridesmaids.
Yeah, and so you were telling us about that, or Uncle Rob was saying something about the bridal party being as big as it was, and I was like, man, I don't even talk to that many people. Like, my bridal plan is for at least you, one of my other friends, and Kristen, because Mom was probably gonna make me have Kristen in my wedding. Like,
you don't want
so
Kristen
that's
in your
3
wedding,
people,
bro?
unless he has
You want
sisters.
Kristen in your wedding. You want Kristen.
So
Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, we'll just get there when we get there. But
Well, that honestly, in my head, my wedding is like so far in the future. But I
mean,
I
you
honestly,
never know.
But here's my deal. Here's the deal. I love the number 28.
Yes, it
2028 is 4 years away, Nicole.
Okay.
I want to get married in 2028.
I'll be 32.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
wanna-
any eligible bachelors out there?
No, but here's the deal. I'm already behind schedule because I wanted to like date for 3 years and be engaged for 1
girl,
year.
I'm past the point. I'm like, look, if you the one.
Oh dear. See, I'm not trying to like have like a fast wedding. I want a good. See, Madison and Clark did it.
See,
beautifully.
y'all did a party. Every time I say something
Well,
to
no,
Mom,
no.
Mom was like, I
Like,
had cake and
they
punch and
went-
nuts.
they
And that was it.
They dated for 4 years.
I mean, but y'all
And
were
then
just
he
babies.
proposed. And then they were engaged for a year. And then she got married.
Oh, heavens no.
And that's
See.
just, at least, I want to date for at least 1 or 2 years.
I mean, you're young enough. You can do that. I'm to the point where
Yeah, you are.
when you know, you know.
You're not old, though.
I mean, I'm not,
You're
but
not
I'm
old
not
at
young
all.
either. You know what I'm saying? Like, my
Well,
30s are almost
I would
upon
say
me.
you are young.
I'm going to
You're
be 28
28.
this year. And now, you know, it's like you're high risk if you're 30 trying to have kids.
That's crazy.
Lord have mercy.
That is crazy.
But anyway, so like Mom's
No, I think
like,
30 I think
had-
30s are your new 20s.
oh, Lord, honestly, I really do feel that.
Yes.
Like, I feel like 30s aren't
yes,
30s anymore.
30s, being 30 in like 90s sitcoms, you looked like a decrepit.
You look like you were in your 40s or
Yeah, but 30s in like now, like Bridgerton.
It's because we're millennials, okay? We look good. We know how to take care of
like
ourselves.
Bridgerton, like Penelope's character, she's
I
literally
know.
37 and she portrays like a 16-year-old, bro.
Woo. But I mean, even
That's
when
how I'm trying to
even
be.
when she's not, but still, yeah. But Mom is always like, I had cake, punch, and nuts at my wedding, and I'm like, okay, that sounds good, but I would like a little more than.
I'm gonna have a
Just
dance party and we're
punch and
gonna
nuts.
dance the night away.
I mean, we can have like some fun games, like the shoe game, but like, ain't nobody talking because there's
You don't want speeches?
I mean, depending on who, because depending on who you let talk, you might
That's very true.
information that I don't want out might get out. So
Well, what information are you talking about, man?
information that doesn't involve you. So
Oh, whoa.
before your time.
Yikes.
But
Kristen would talk then.
no, no, I'd be talking about her though. But so anyways, so.
well.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thanks for
For-
listening.
Exactly. This was fabulous. So on the next episode, we're going to have
Scary.
Robert, but I'm sure Chloe is going to be an audience member.
We'll see.
There's no telling.
TBD.
honestly, we should have one with each brother. Do you think? At least Robert and Peter probably. I don't know how Andrew would feel. He would probably just giggle and I don't know the whole time.
He'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, Andrew. So if you're listening, Andrew.
15-year-old.
Exactly. Peter, we would definitely have a long conversation with. I feel like.
Bro, just get him talking about Star Wars and you're golden.
No, we were talking about Scooby-Doo at dinner today, and I was like, buddy, I've been watching Scooby-Doo since before you even thought of.
Yeah.
I was like, I got Scooby-Doo on the DVD, okay? Like, and he was like, because he said he watched it on Netflix, and I said, I got the Scooby on DVD, and he was like, DVD? And I was like, yeah,
DVD.
buddy, DVD. So, anyways, we will end here. Thank you so much, little cousin. This has been fun. I don't think it was as difficult as we thought it was going to be talking.
No,
I mean, once you get started, you just flow.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
Fabulous.
So fun.
Maybe we might do another episode before I leave.
Perhaps.
You think? Because this one
we
could
could
have
do
been way longer.
Well, but when are you going to do it with the boys? You have more time with the boys.
I mean, I do, but like,
yeah, time will tell. We'll see.
You know, if Robert's not with his girlfriend, because, you know, his girlfriend is his life, apparently.
Well, I can she's amazing. I love her.
Just rub it in our faces, but, you know, whatever.
They're going to get married before me.
I mean, they can't get married before 28. Today, oh gosh. See, we're just going to keep going. I tried to end this in an hour, but here we are.
Oh, dear.
I told Robert, Aunt Laura was trying to ask him where he was going, or what he was planning, because he kept asking about the schedule and stuff.
Yeah.
And he goes, why? Because, you know, attitude, teenager attitude, Mr. Too big for my britches. But, and she just kept asking, what? You know, she's like, it doesn't matter, you know, and I looked at him and I said, because you're not a legal adult and she's your mother. And she went, that is a good point. And Robert said, yes, thank you, cousin. And I said, you're welcome. So anyways, we might pick this up for a second episode. We got a few more days.
We shall see.
We got at least 5 days, 4 days.
What is today? Wednesday.
So, yeah. Are you doing anything?
Yeah.
Well, we'll plan this when we turn this off.
Mom out of town.
Man. Oh,
Friday,
yeah. No.
I'm...
Friday, yeah. Friday
zoo.
We go into the zoo.
Yeah.
And we're eating it. Oh, that's what we can talk about. So sorry. We'll stay tuned. Okay. Actually, you know
You'll find out next episode.
Exactly. We're just going to keep rambling until you shut up. But
we just got to cut it off, man. Cut it off.
All right. Peace out, friends. See you at the next one.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So blessed.